Hey, everybody, hello, happy day, happy life, happy journey. Welcome to Walking the Path. I need some theme music. We need some like funky, yeah, I'm thinking like the theme song to Sanford and Sons. Bow, 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 bow. No, that was Barney Miller. Sanford and Sons would be do 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 do. Do 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 bow 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 pop do. Yeah, I need some theme music. What do y'all think? Hey, it's Thursday. It's time for Walking the Path. Let me tell you, we are so excited. They're announcing today, we're going to find out from the Ministry of Health when they are opening the borders in Costa Rica, because we cannot wait to get started. Dorota, nice to see you too, sweetheart. We can't wait to have people back. We can't wait to start healing. What the world needs now is plant medicine, sweet plant medicine. We need some healing going on. That's what I'm talking about. And this is the place. Let me tell you, we've been keeping it warm for you. We've been keeping it warm. Hello, everybody. Hi from California. I'm glad you're here, Kristen. Thank you so much. Lovely to see you too. And so I just want to say, call, get on the phone, book your stay at Rythmia. We are positive we'll be open in November, and we'll be open probably a lot sooner than that. Hey, Chad from Georgia. I'm in a very singy mood today, so you guys might be getting a little earful today. So yes, Piper, we do need some healing. We need some healing. Cindy Morgan, my sister, hello, how are you? Great to see you. Hola Rythmia. Glad everybody's here. Sherry from Texas. Don't mess with Texas. So we want to invite you down. We're going to be open sooner than November, but for sure you can book for November. Hopefully September, August. We're waiting to hear today, but call, get your place, because the demand is so pent up. We're already sold out on some days. But what I really wanted to, thanks Piper. What I really wanted to share with you today, aside from the call, get down here, heal, I wanted to share with you today the importance of morning practice. I've re-upped my Moshe from Israel, singing in the streets. All right, Moshe, great to see you. So morning practice. Today is the topic of walking the path is how do we walk our path there's a saying in the Bible, no harm shall come near thy dwelling place. Thy rod and my staff accompany me, even through the valley of the shadow of death. Right? That is the promise of the divine. That is what the psalmist who wrote that felt so keenly. The protection and love of the good, of God, of the power, of the source. How do we find that same solace? How do we find that same confidence that nothing can harm me, that we can stand in the midst of all this stuff that's going on? Hi, Sherry. Thank you for that. And hello from Longview, Texas. How can we stand and be unmoved like a tree on the side of the river? I shall not be moved. How do we anchor that awareness so that circumstances and appearances do not affect us so keenly? Not that we're not aware of them, not that we're not moved by them, but that we can still find joy, peace, and happiness in the midst of turmoil, in the midst of strife and struggle. That is really the goal, right? Not that we're insensitive or don't have compassion. While I was very affected by what's going on, by what has been going on for the last 3 weeks since the death of of George Floyd, there has still been a feeling of the fundamental goodness of life and joy and gratitude, even in the midst of seeing struggle and strife and feeling very affected by it. This is our goal. And how can we do that? It is through our practices. Our practices are like institutions that are the solid foundation. And yes, they help anchor us. Thank you, Sizifem. They're like an institution that helps us weather the event, the tumult, right? The inevitable tumult that will come into our lives. Viktor Frankl, the famous psychologist, Holocaust survivor, wrote the book Man's Search for Meaning. He said that our only power is in our ability to respond to external stimuli. We cannot control what's coming at us. We can't control the events of life and life circumstances, but we can find our power in how we choose to relate to them, how we choose to respond to them. In fact, he says that our ability to respond to external stimuli is our responsibility. That's where we can anchor ourselves. That's where we can be solid in the midst of turmoil. We can be rooted in the midst of a flood. We can be unmoved by circumstance. That's not to say not compassionate. That's not to say not affected in terms of it hurt. I feel it in my heart. It doesn't mean that we're cold. It means that that we anchor into the lily of the field's consciousness, right? Toil not. Toil not. The lilies of the field do not toil and worry about what the next day will bring. They simply bloom and accept what's so. This is our, Virginia, full sovereignty. Yes, and hello, Lisa from the Poconos. Oh, today's Sir Paul's birthday. Let's pick a beat. Linda! I lost my wallet. Oh man, that was so bad. I can't. Yeah, let's do a Beatles song. We'll do a Beatles song at the end. So, how do we do that? How do we anchor ourselves? How do we find the ability to respond to external stimuli, no matter how hugely charged they are? Morning practice. Practice. And morning practice specifically. So I want to this is going to be a short Facebook Live. It's 111 here. It's 111, which is a gateway number. Gateway number 111, meaning that right now, the universe is taking a snapshot of our thoughts. In fact, it's always reflecting back to us that which we are putting into it. And so right now we can say, I am open and available to more good than I have ever experienced, manifested, or created before. Say it with me. I am open and available to more good than I have ever experienced, manifested, or created before. That is a great affirmation, and it is one of the ways that we can instill a morning practice to help us anchor ourselves in the midst of turmoil and strife, because the principle is that it's all God, it's all good, that there's only one power and there's only one activity. That power is perfect, and that perfect power is an activity, and that perfect power is the activity of my life and your life. But how can that be? There's all this stuff going on in the world. There's people getting shot again and again and again, and there's protests, and there's misinformation and disinformation and nefarious people and conspiracy theories, and how can it all be good? That is our practice. Because like electricity, goodness, love, peace, joy, harmony, balance, perfection, order are all available at all the time. They're all here right now. Their circumference is nowhere and their center is everywhere. They're right where you are and right where I am. And they're only suppressed by limited perception. So our job as spiritual light workers and light warriors is to see the good, in the midst of the circumstance. The consciousness that heals, Joel Goldsmith says the consciousness that heals is the consciousness that sees only wholeness, no matter what the appearances are. So if you want to be a healing presence, I see strife, I see turmoil, and I see something good seeking to emerge. I see unjustness. I see a world right now that isn't working for the best and highest good of everyone, but I see that world emerging. I hold that awareness, and then out of that awareness, right action emerges in my being. Oh, there's somebody I can help. Oh, here's something I can do. Oh, there's a neighbor that needs something. Oh, here's a kind word. Here's a ear that I can lend. Where can I be a beneficial presence on the planet? Let me hold in my awareness a world that works for the best and highest good for everyone. In the midst of seeing strife and struggle and turmoil, I see wholeness, and yet out of that wholeness, out of that seeing of the wholeness, I become a place for it to emerge. I become a conduit, a channel for that wholeness, that world that works for the best and highest individual and collective good, that kind and just global society to emerge through my actions. We are not all going to be Martin Luther King or Mother Teresa, but in the minutia of our actions is where we allow spirit, God, good, wholeness, perfection, beauty, love, peace, harmony to emerge. And we do that through our morning practice. We do that by promising to anchor ourselves. Promising to anchor ourselves every day, no matter what. I don't feel like it. I had too much wine last night. I'm tired. I don't care. Did I really say that? I did. That's how we have to talk to ourselves. I have to say that to myself. I had too much wine last night. I don't feel like meditating. I don't care, JJ. We're sitting down. That's what I talk to myself about. We're sitting down now. Well, I'm too tired. We're sitting down. Sit down. Sit your butt down, JJ. That's what I say. And in that moment, in that morning practice, I promise you, if you make a commitment today for 40 days, 40 days, it's a magic number. It's the number of days Christ was in the desert, right? It's the number of days that the number of years the Jews wandered in the desert. It's the number of days the ark was on the sea before they saw the peace branch. 40 days, every morning, 10 minutes of breath work, 10 minutes of meditation. Every morning, 10 minutes of breath work, 10 minutes of meditation. There are so many apps that you can find meditations on. Rythmia has a ton of meditations that we've done online. You can just sit in quietness for 10 minutes with a mantra. You can contemplate something for 10 minutes, but the breath work is key. And I want you to, it's a very simple breath to do. You can practice, the breath work is recognizing the central channel of our body is our spine, coming up from the first chakra. We've done this a lot before on the meditations, and we've talked about this, is that we squeeze Mula Bandha, we squeeze our perineum or sex organs like we got to go to the bathroom, and we roll our eyes up so that we're swaddling the third eye, and we breathe up from the ground into our abdomen. Breathe up, fill up the abdomen, and then you're going to shoot that air up through the solar plexus, through the heart, through the throat, through the third eye, out the top of the head, and then you're going to inhale through the top of the head, through the third eye, throat, heart, solar plexus, sacral, down to chakra 1. Hold it there, and then you're going to shoot it down into the earth. Do that for 10 minutes. If you have any questions about breath work, jmubarak@rythmia.com, and I'll send you some more information. But this, I promise you, make a commitment. Find a breath work that you like. Find a 10-minute breath work. Rythmia, we have 100 breaths. You could do that. The breath work that we do here, we say it's 5 minutes, 100 breaths. In and out, letting your abdomen, expanding your abdomen. You don't have to worry about the exhale, because if you expand your abdomen and let it contract, you're shooting the air out. Inhale, shoot the air out. Inhale, shoot the air out. Do that for 100 breaths. And then sit in meditation. The combination of breath work and meditation for 40 days will change your life. I promise you. I promise you. So morning practice is key. And in that morning practice, then watch what begins to open up. There's a little bit more spaciousness around my ability to anchor myself throughout the day, around my willingness to maybe not eat that thing in between meals like I promised I wouldn't, my willingness to sit down and again for meditation for 10 minutes or 5 minutes, or whatever the practice is. I'm more willing to complete the tasks. I'm more willing to stay on point. Because of your morning practice, it is the foundation. So 10 minutes a day, breath work, 10 minutes a day meditation in the morning. Anchor that for yourself. I promise you, it will transform your life. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today. But we have a John Lennon song. In order of John Lennon, no, it was you. So Sherry was named after John Lennon, but today is Paul McCartney's birthday. What song are we going to sing? Somebody, come on, come up with come up with a song. Somebody come up with a song. There we go. Hearts and love. I love you all. Thank you so much. But we need to sing. What are we going to sing? Because like my songs are. Let's see, what song? I'm thinking of an agape song, like "Good Day." No, that's a. Good afternoon. Hope you have a great day. Me too, Blair. Have a great day. Christian, thank you. I'm losing it on the song to sing, so I'm just gonna say I love you all. Goodbye. Thank you. God bless you. Have a beautiful, beautiful weekend ahead, and 40 days breath work and meditation. We all live in a yellow submarine. A yellow submarine. Thank you. A yellow submarine. Hey, we all live in this beautiful planet called Earth. Beautiful planet called Earth. Beautiful planet called Earth. All right. Love you all. Thank you so much. Yesterday, I used to sing, Dorota, I used to sing yesterday, but when we were in high school, we renamed it to leprosy. Leprosy. All my skin is falling off of me. I'm not half the man I used to be since I contracted leprosy. Okay. I love you guys. Have a beautiful day.